Hello and welcome to Zazumi. I'm Sheri Barbera. And this is Sal Barbera. And today we are talking about 5 tips and strategies to use YouTube marketing to grow your business. And that is going to happen in 1 second after I play our Canva intro. Hello again. So let's go. What is video marketing? What is YouTube marketing? It's just a smart way to promote your products and services to potential customers, to the more than 2 billion monthly users on YouTube. Yes, 2 billion. That's insane, right? So let's start with the 5 tips and then include all the strategies. So tip number 1, get it. Tip number 2, find it. Tip number 3 is to watch it. Tip 4 is promote it. And tip number 5 is to sell it. So I'm going to pop over to Sal and I am just going to see who's here. Hello, Rob. Welcome. Thank you for coming. And Keith is here. Hello, Keith. Great to see you. Thank you for coming. We are going to be talking about 5 tips to use YouTube for marketing your business. And now let's find out what they are. Tip number 1 is to get it. What do I mean by that? Well, you want to make it easy for your viewer to understand, to get it. In other words, the strategy is search engine optimization, throwing out as much information about you and your channel and what your videos are as you possibly can on your homepage. So you want to cram that information as much as you can onto your homepage. And where you do that is, if this is your homepage, this is your channel banner, what you're about, and a call to action. And then here's your little icon. So your icon should either be a picture of you or your logo, and then your channel trailer. Who are you? What is your channel about? What kind of content are we going to find? And some kind of call to action. And then your videos. What types of videos are these? And this is what you want to put on your homepage. So for example, I'm using Sal's green screen comedy channel again. So what you're about, that is your value proposition. What is the value that you're bringing to the viewer? And in Sal's case, it's both green screen effects and comedy. So it's a dual thing there, green screen comedy. Who and what to expect next goes in your trailer. And this is where you can give out a ton of information concisely. It shouldn't be really more than 2 minutes, but a ton of information about who you are, what your business is about, what your products and services are, when you're going to be posting, what your content is going to be, and then some kind of call to action like, if this sounds interesting to you, show up, subscribe, things like that. Next, when should your viewer expect to see new videos? That's your posting schedule. So weekly videos, that is the goal. Finally, what should they do? What is your call to action? And that should be on your banner, along with in your trailer, along with in your videos. You always want to have a call to action telling people what to do next, because otherwise, how are they going to get it, right? How are they going to get it? You need to let them know what to do. Number 2, find it. You find things by creating playlists. And this is the way that you make it easy for your viewer. Everything is about making it simple and easy and not complicated for your viewer. What do I mean by that? Well, the strategy here is to be organized. And what you're doing is you're organizing your own content for your viewers so that they don't have to wonder, how do I find it? For example, if they're looking at all of your videos it's pretty much just sort of random videos. They don't really know what they should start with, where they should start, who they should start with, what the content is about. It's just a lot of content, right? This is why you use playlists. Playlists are number 2, how to organize everything so that they know what to watch. How can they watch it if they don't know what to watch? So not only can you put this on your homepage, but you can organize your playlist by title and description, which is so valuable for viewers. So what's on my channel is the name of this playlist. Uploads. Everybody wants to see what the new uploads are. Comedy, all kinds of things that people want to know. How do I find whatever it is that's on your channel? So if, for example, Green Screen Comedy has parodies and music videos, which they do, and all kinds of different characters, then the playlist would be about each individual character. I'm just going to go over to us for a second, honey. Sal would want to make playlists that are about each individual character. That's number 1. Number 2, it would be the kind of content. What is the topic of the content? Is it parody? Is it parody of a movie? Is it parody of a music video, a song? Is it a parody of a television show? Is it a parody of a character
Is it a parody of my mother-in-law?
Mom? I don't know what she has to say about that. But anyway, these are the kinds of things that you want to put into playlists to organize your content for your viewers so that they don't have to wonder, what's here? How do I find it? What am I supposed to be looking for? You make it super simple for them. And remember, it is all about your viewer, right? So everything needs to be super simple and organized for them. Tip number 3, watch it. Well, what am I talking about? It's your content. You want to make the viewer watch your content. How do you do that? What is the strategy for that? Well, it's 2 things. You want to somehow tell a story, and you always want to use the keywords that your target customer or client use. For example, you start with whatever we call their pain point is. And by we, I mean we YouTube educators. We use these words, okay? We use pain point as a word. And what I mean by pain point is, what is your viewer trying to solve? What is your viewer worried about or concerned about? Or what does your viewer want? If they just want entertainment, their pain point is that they're bored, or they're unhappy, or they're looking for a reason to laugh. So you want to give them a solution to that. You want to make them watch something that they will enjoy. So you want to hook your target viewer and get them to watch whatever it is your content is. For example, how I got banned by Google and what I did to survive is a hookable title for someone that got banned by Google. And if your content is all about how to show up on Google on the first page, how to get your videos ranked, or how to get your website ranked, or how to get your channel ranked by Google, then you certainly do not want to be banned by Google. And so this is the way for you to hook your viewer by using the words that they use. And then the story explains your solution in 3 parts. It has a beginning where you open up by talking about what it is that the pain point is of your target customer. In the middle, you basically solve that pain point with a solution. And it can be one solution. It doesn't have to be more than one, but it could be as many as 3. It could be as many as 5. But truly after 5, and even though this is 5 tips for you guys, truly after 3, people start to remember only 3. Okay, so if you go to 5 like I'm doing, or if you go to 10 or 20 or even 50, you're going to sort of lose your viewer. They're just not even going to remember what you talked about. And this is why we do a recap. So what is the ending? The ending completes the story and wraps it up with a call to action and what your story was all about. Your title needs to hook your viewer with their own keywords. This is not, I'm going to go over to us for a second, honey.
Oh.
This is not what you think the keywords are. This is not how you think people are talking to each other. This is how they're actually talking to each other.
I'll just jump ahead here. You don't have to anticipate what the keywords are or guess at what the keywords are.
How do you do that?
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 You do your...
How do you find out what the best keywords are and then use them? Is it easy?
It is easy.
It is easy.
Okay, I want to know in the chat, what do you think it is? What do you think it is? Let me know in the chat.
Do you have to go to a psychic? Do you have to take a survey?
How do you know what the keywords are for your target market? How do you find those? And let's see if anybody is answering that. Come on, guys, answer me in the chat or answer me in the comments.
A lot of people don't know how important it is to go out and really look for the keywords to put into your videos. And it makes a huge difference. It
makes a huge difference to do keyword research. And the way that you do keyword research is by, let's see. So Keith said alphabet soup. That's really smart. So that's like, go to Google and type in, whatever your search is and see what comes up, and then look at how the answer to your question in the search is being answered. And you can find the way people speak about their industry by going to blogs about their industry, by going to Facebook groups about that industry, by looking on Twitter at people who are key in your industry and see the kinds of words that they use, by going to LinkedIn and searching for top people in the profession. How do they speak about the industry? What are the words that they use? These are your target.
You have to be like a spy.
You are a spy.
You have to be like the NSA.
Yes,
you have to be like the NSA. You have to just look at what everybody else does and pick everything, pick all the best stuff out of it.
And what did Lloyd say? Hello, Lloyd. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Google Keyword Planner. Excellent. This is a wonderful way to research your keywords. Google Keyword Planner. Also, another way to research is to go on YouTube and in the search bar at the top of the screen, start typing in, but don't complete
one word
your
at a
question.
time.
Okay? And then YouTube will start to complete with a drop down answers to your question based on what people have already been typing in the last week or 10 or 12 days. So another way to do it, do the same exact thing on Google. Go to Ask the Public. Ask the Public is a wonderful site that gives you a ton of keywords, a ton of information about your targeted audience.
I have to say, so I went to YouTube and I typed in how to get, and I was looking for something specific, but it just came right up. The top one, it said how to get my mother-in-law to leave. And it was the first, as soon as I typed in how to get,
I'm going back to the slides.
All right.
Okay. So,
censorship.
Viewer pain points. Banned by Google. This is a pain point. These are keywords. The keyword is banned, right? Banned is the keyword. What are synonyms for banned? Look it up. Look up the synonyms for banned and see what those are and see if your people are using those words as well or instead of banned. If you are not ranking, that is another way of saying you were banned by Google, right? Not ranking on the first page. So look up all of these kinds of pain points and then provide a solution. You always want to provide a solution. So survive is a great word. How you survived being banned. The steps that you took to start ranking again. These are all keyword solutions that you want to see what is your target market saying. What is your target customer saying? In your description, and this is the description below your video. So this, Google gives you, I think it's 5,000 characters to fill out in the description below your video. This is all keyword SEO meta information that you want to put in there so that you can get found, so that your video is understood not only by Google, not only by YouTube, but more importantly, by the people that are searching for the exact content that you're putting out. So your description needs to explain what they will be seeing in the video with more keywords. These are keywords like tags. So what else are people saying? I'm just going to pop over to us and take a look at this, honey. So Keith said, what others search for exactly? What others search for block in Google search? Yes, and there is a block. Thank you for pointing that out, Keith. That is an excellent point to bring up, is that when you type something into Google and it will start to populate down from that search that you're making with video answers, with visual answers of images, and with text answers of sites that you can go to. But also there is a Google block of additional things that people have asked. And this is another way for you to do research about what are people thinking around this particular pain point or particular topic. Thank you, Keith. That was excellent. I'm so glad you brought that up. Thank you.
So wait,
Let's go
is the
back.
block just... Oh, now she goes away. Is a block just it's a framed bunch of phrases or questions? Questions that people would ask. Okay, I got it.
So
I
Google,
didn't know what that... I remember seeing it a million times, but I didn't realize what a block was.
And it's funny because you don't
block.
really pay attention to stuff like this. You just know it's there.
I didn't know it was called a block. See,
Yeah.
thank you, Keith.
Yeah, Keith has given us good information. This is the kind of additional search information that you all can be giving each other about better ways to do search for keywords. And what else did Keith say? Search intent needs to be mentioned. Yes, that's an excellent point as well, because depending upon what you are searching for, depending upon what the specific pain point is that you want to solve for your client or customer, this will determine the way you type something in. What versus why, how versus who, when versus where. These are the kinds of things that you want to think about to get the correct answer for your search. But you might want to use all of them and see the different things that come up. And Answer the Public does that for you. So great point, Keith. Thank you. That was another great point. Okay. Do your keyword research to find out exactly what people are actually searching for. In your video, you want to show the story and then tell the keywords. And the reason for this is because YouTube itself goes through your entire video to make sure that the things that are happening in your video match up to your title, match up to your thumbnail, and match up to your description and tags. So if everything matches up, then YouTube understands, yeah, this is what this video is about. This is what this channel's content is going to be. Now I know who I should be showing it to. So you are giving YouTube all of the keys that they need to find the exact target client that you want, the exact target client. This is why it's so important to show and tell and do your keywords. Tip number 4, promote it. How do you promote your videos? How do you promote your channel? Well, simply from YouTube, when we're just simply talking right now about YouTube marketing, right? So from YouTube, how do you promote? Number 1, in your description, you promote right from your description, because your description gives you the opportunity to have hot links. Clickable links that can take a person from YouTube to your store, to your landing page, to your website, to your Patreon account, to whatever it is that you want to send them to, and the share button. So the share button, YouTube gives you a simple, easy, wonderful way to promote your videos right from your YouTube channel, right from your video itself, to promote it. And I am going to show you how to do that. The strategy is use the description, use the share button. It looks like this. Here's your video. Right below your video, look at this, share. Okay, have you ever clicked this? I hope you have. If you haven't, you click on the share button and look what comes up. Embed. This is how you get the code to embed your video in a newsletter, in a blog, on your website. This is what Embed is. It's code that you can use in the back end of your website, where your video now will show up on the front end of your website. Email. You can literally email this video to yourself, to a friend, to a client, to your whole newsletter, whatever you want. LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest. I mean, look at this. What isn't here? Instagram, right? But there is more. If you click the arrow, there's more. So fantastic. You can also simply copy the link, and it's a shortened link to your video, a nice little short link to your video. And if you look at the beginning of it, it's youtube.be, and you know it's a shortened version of that long link that YouTube has at the top of your browser from YouTube. And this is a great way to share your content. So use it, okay, because that's what it's for. And then the description below your video. This is an opportunity for you to put in the first paragraph, right below that first paragraph, clickable links. Look at this, clickable links. They are blue. Join the YouTube newsletter for tips, strategies, and inspiration. That's a call to action. Subscribe for new motivational, educational, and fun fun videos. And here's the link to subscribe to the channel. And then even further down after what the video covers, look at this. Hire us, a link to make sales directly from your description. So how are you promoting? Well, you're promoting your channel, you're promoting your business, you're promoting your products and services, you're promoting people to sign up for your newsletter. So it's also a lead magnet. There is so much here in the description that YouTube gives you to make it really fantastic. Bonus strategy. Woohoo! We love those bonuses. I think I need one of those sounds right now because I love bonuses, right? That's not good. Wait, let's see. How about
what else do I have?
How about a bicycle horn? There. Okay.
There you go.
So comments. Here is a bonus strategy for you to promote, and what it means is that in the comments below your video, you put in the first comment. And it's not just the first comment, but look at this. Get a free YouTube channel banner template with a clickable link, because in comments, you, the channel owner, can have clickable links. Now, I'm just gonna pop over to us for a second because this is another little bonus bit of strategy for you. In YouTube Studio, you have the opportunity to say whether or not in comments people are allowed to put links. Did you know this? Okay, if you didn't know this, it's really important because this is one way that people link to their own channel or off to their store or whatever. You may not want that. You may not care. But if you don't want that, you can turn off other people's ability to put links on the comments in your videos. But you always have the opportunity to put hot links. Did you know this?
I did not.
Okay. So you have the opportunity to put hot links as a comment always on your own channel. So who else is here? Hello, Sheila.
Oh, hot links as a
Hello,
comment.
wonderful to see you. Mom is here too. Everybody says hi. Thank you for being here. So how does that work? Well, look at this. When you look at comments, you really don't see these three little dots to the right side of a comment. But if you hover over them with your mouse or your finger or whatever it is that you're using to enter information, these three dots will show up. And when you click on the three dots, it says pin. I've already pinned this. See, pinned by YouTube Bootcamp Zazumi. It will say pin or edit or delete for your comment. Now, you can pin it. And what that means is it will be pinned to the very top of comments. And the great thing about that is that you can then pin it to the top of comments and put a hot link to whatever it is that you want to promote. So in this case, I want to promote people signing up for our newsletter. The way to do that is with a lead magnet, and this particular lead magnet is a free YouTube channel banner. So that's the way this works. And that is how you promote directly on your YouTube channel. Number 5, sell it. It is a call to action throughout your video to sell it. What is the strategy for that? Well, 1 to 3 calls to action that fit within your storyline, fit within the pain point. How does that work? For example, a call to action in our poor person that got banned by Google would be to get the checklist. In the description below this video, just click the link that says how to not get banned by Google. It is a free checklist for you. And that is a call to action. It is a call for your viewer to be able to solve their pain point even further off of your video, and to remember all the things that they need to check off to not get banned by Google. Now, why is that awesome? Well, it's awesome because you are going to be uppermost in their mind, because you're going to put your channel name and you're going to put the link to your website and all this kind of stuff on the lead magnet, on that checklist. That's number 1. And number 2, it's because you're continuing to solve their problem. You're creating your own expertise by helping your exact specific client with solving their problem. So Keith said, I'm going to pop over to us for a second. Only the channel owner can pin. Yes. What a great question. Yes, only the channel owner can pin. And what's cool about that is if you don't want to pin on the video description, on the comment below the video, if you don't want to pin a call to action of some sort, some way to promote yourself, what you can pin, and this is still promotion, is a fantastic comment by someone who watched your video. So if someone comments and they say, this is the best video I've ever seen about XYZ topic, it totally solved what I was searching for, I love this channel, I just subscribed, blah, 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 blah. That is a promotion, right? That is a fantastic promotion. You can pin that.
So you pin it and it stays at the top of the comments?
It stays at the top of the comments. And no matter how many comments you get, that is always the top comment.
Or the first comment.
Yeah. Isn't that
so what
fabulous?
if you pin more than one comment?
You can't.
You can only pin one
You can
comment
only
at a time?
pin one comment.
Oh.
I know. You can only pin one comment. So be judicious about the comment that you
So
are
the next comment, if it
you are
was from
choosing.
somebody else, would have to be better than the first comment.
Right. So Keith said, can you have more than one pin? No, you can only have one. So at least right now, YouTube does change things, but for now, you can only have one comment pinned to the top of your comment section under a video. So if you've never done this, you can go back through your videos and you can start pinning comments, or you can make your own comment with a saleable, clickable link and pin that to the top of the comments. So up to you, but this is a great way to promote and sell on your channel without it's so simple, right? Without having to spend any money. It's just a little bit of time. I would say, why are you not doing it? Do it. Okay.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Recap. Let's recap this whole thing. So, tip number 1, get it. What do I mean by that? You want your viewer to get what your channel is about. Do they get it when they get there? If they don't get it, how are you going to get them to stay? You're not. So make sure when they get there, it is loaded with keywords and SEO. Fill out your banner. Who are you? What is your channel about? When are you posting? What is your posting schedule? What is your call to action? Is there a trailer? Do you have your homepage videos categorized? Have you made playlists, right? That is number 2. Find it, okay? Find it. How can they find the content? Make it super simple. You want everything to be easy for the viewers, so organize it so they can find it. Number 3, how do they watch it? You want to make it super watchable. The way to do that is to solve a pain point that they are compelled to watch all the way from start to finish. And the way to do that is to create a story, a compelling story beginning, middle, and end, with a call to action or multiple calls to action throughout the entire video. This will compel your viewer to watch from start to finish. And then, how do you promote it? Well, you promote it right from YouTube by using the share button and your description. And as a bonus, in the comments, you can put a hot clickable link and pin it as a top comment. And finally, sell. Every single thing that you do, and I am going to just come back to us.
Sheila had a question.
I will get to your question. 1 second, Sheila. I want all of you to remember, if you are in business, what are you in business for? You are in business to solve the pain points of your clients and customers. You are the solution person. But the bottom line is the bottom line. Are you selling? Are you making money? You must promote, promote, promote. And there are so many ways to do this without being salesy, without it being annoying. And in fact, it's just the opposite, because you should be solving as much as you can the solutions and giving and giving and giving freely, so that your clients and customers, your targeted clients and customers, will want your solutions, will want more of what they're getting from you. So what are the questions here?
Well, you have Sheila first.
So Sheila said, can you change the pin if another comment is better later? Yes, absolutely. Excellent question. You can always go back in. If somebody posts something that is absolutely amazing, go back in and do a new pin. Wonderful, wonderful question. And is that where you might add something or correct an error in the video? Oh my gosh. Sheila, you're so smart. Yes, this is a great place to do that, because what do most people do? Most people will watch a video and then they're just immediately going to go and look at comments, right? It's kind of like Facebook. The thing is, you look at whatever that visual is, but then the quick thing that you do is you want to see how people respond to that visual. So this is the same with YouTube. People are immediately looking down at the comments.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And they want to know, what did people think? What did people say? Are they agreeing with you? Are they disagreeing with you?
Do they think what I think? Do they think something else? Yeah.
Right. Do they think something else? So yes, this is a perfect place to say, hey, and by the way, at 5 minutes into the video, 5 minutes and 20 seconds, there was a this that happened, or I said this, but you know what? I've learned now it's this. And you can also put that in your description. You can always update your description and make your description even more valuable for the people that are watching. Because after comments, where do people go? If they loved the video, if they were intrigued by the comments, if they really liked it, they're going to look at your description. And this is when you have the opportunity to add anything you want, update it anytime you want, add new information, send them to another video that has to do.
Call to action there too.
Call to action. Add another call to action. So multiple ways that you can use the description below your video, multiple ways that you can use comments below your video and pin them, so that you are in control of additional promotion, additional marketing, additional sales, new lead magnets. It's a gold mine. Okay, YouTube is a gold mine for your business, and these are the reasons why it's so amazing. Okay,
so the next comment is Dale. He wants to know if you can start over.
Sorry, I'm so late.
Can you start from the beginning, Dale said.
Thank you for being here, Dale. We love that you're here. And Lloyd said, maybe outside of the scope of the lesson, but if you do multiple things like a blog, affiliate marketing, how-tos, do you recommend multiple YouTube channels? That is an excellent question, Lloyd. And my answer to that is maybe. I know that's not exactly what you wanted to hear. But when you are starting out on YouTube, the best thing to do is one channel, and focus on one channel and niche on one channel, and build your subscriber base, build your viewer base with one niche, one channel. As that grows, and if you start getting people who are asking questions that become outside of the scope of what it is that you're doing, but it's interesting and it's intriguing and you want to do it, this may be a second channel. So why do I say that? Another reason I say that is because how much time do you have in your life? Videos take a lot of time. This is not all of this selling and promoting and marketing and making your videos and writing your scripts and doing your stories and everything that has to do with a YouTube channel is your time. So time is the only thing you will never get back.
Manage
ever.
your time and laser focus.
Yeah. Because
if you put all your efforts into one thing, it's going to be a lot better than spreading it out.
Right, than spreading it out. Because think about it. When you're multitasking, are you able to do every one of those things well? Maybe. Are you able to do every one of those things fabulously? Probably not. I mean, doing them well, okay. Is that really what you want? I think you really want to be great. You want to bring the best you to YouTube. You want to be the best you for your viewers. So if you can do that and do more than one channel, and they're both great, and you have fabulous content, and you figured out the way to do it, and you can make more money doing it, because remember, return on investment, and investment is time, needs to be money, right? You need to make money if you're going to be doing more than one channel. So yeah, I mean, if your second channel is making you money and your first channel is making you money, go for it, and keep in mind, you can always hire people. You can always add people to your team that will help with the time element. So your time should be spent doing whatever you do best, and their time should be spent doing whatever you don't want to do. That's the way it works, right? So that's the way it works. So great question, and thank you for asking that. Rob said, what do you think about mentioning other platforms like follow me on Instagram? Oh yeah, I think that's a great idea, Rob, because now you are multitasking at the same time. That is a call to action. A call to action is, I'm not just here on YouTube, I'm also on Instagram. And maybe on Instagram, you're posting different content. So you could be posting snippets of your video, that's promotion, right? Promotion and marketing. Snippets of your video, links to your videos, but maybe you're also posting additional things that people from YouTube aren't seeing in your YouTube videos. Great way to multi-market yourself is to say, here I am. And if you look below where we're sitting right here, right? Am I going to reach over there?
I don't know. What are you looking at?
Look, you see how it says Zazumi with the Twitter link and okay. Zazumi and the YouTube and Zazumi with Instagram. So it is a subliminal that I have on this overlay for you to just think, ooh, okay, so they're on Twitter. Ooh, okay, well, we know they're on YouTube because we're watching on YouTube, but ooh, okay, they're on Instagram as well. And I didn't put our YouTube, our website up here, but of course we have a website, and of course we're on LinkedIn, and of course we're on Pinterest. We're on additional platforms. But our top platforms, the ones that we actually show up on the most, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Those are the ones we show up on the most. Now, Facebook is huge, and we have a Facebook group as well. We have Facebook Zazumi group, and we have a Facebook YouTube Mastermind Club, which is a fantastic. See how I'm promoting us? Thank you for that, because that was cool. Thank you, Rob. So yeah, for Facebook also, and this is what you can say in your videos. You can say something like, if you guys are interested in a group that has to do with, in our case, YouTube and how to be a better YouTuber and how to build your business with YouTube, then you might want to join the YouTube Mastermind Club group on Facebook. So these are all ways for you to promote yourself, and those are a call to action. That is a call to action. And you are able to sort of seamlessly work it in to the story. And that's what you want to do. So you want to you don't want it to be like a boom, boom on the top. Where's that thing? Oh, we don't have it over here. Like we have this chopper thing. It's like a boom, boom on the top of your head. Oh. You don't want to pound people on the top of the head with a sale. What you do want to do is make them want to do something, or give them a reason to do something, or tell them about something that they may not know about that would be good for them and help them. So what is another question? And Rob said, and are you still on Clubhouse? That is a really good question.
What was the question?
Are you still on Clubhouse? I have been on Clubhouse. I'll tell you what, I have been looking at NFTs, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and blockchain. I am so intrigued by all of that. That's what I've been on Clubhouse about. It hasn't really been so much about YouTube. I know that's really crazy, but I am so intrigued by all this. And you can listen in these rooms to such interesting people talking about NFTs, non-fungible tokens, and how that works with like Ethereum, which is a platform for cryptocurrency, and Bitcoin and what it is and all that kind of stuff. So am I on Clubhouse? Yes, I'm still on Clubhouse. I am going to be promoting on Clubhouse pretty soon what a lead magnet is, how you use a lead magnet, and taking the Canva design workshop for lead magnets. But great question. So that is another platform, right? So what would that be if you were to do an overlay? You could stick, if you're on Clubhouse all the time, you could stick what your handle is for Clubhouse.
Yeah.
So thanks, Rob. Another, super smart thing to say. Okay, so Sheila said, if you change the description, does it change or delete views? What a good question. No, it does not. It doesn't do anything to the views. In fact, it may get you more views. And this is why it is really smart to change up your title if it's not working great, or even your thumbnail if it's not getting clicks, and your description. You can always change stuff up. In fact, we were changing green screen comedy today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
As a matter
working
of fact,
on...
I just added 2 words into one of my descriptions on the video, and I put naked and cat. I just put those 2 words, naked cat, and I got a whole bunch more views.
So there. So there you go. Okay, so it doesn't change your views, but it may increase your views, so it's a good thing. Dale said, Sal, I was just thinking... Funny. And Keith said, Twitter, yes, I absolutely love Twitter. I know a lot of people hate Twitter. I think Twitter's great if you're super focused on whatever it is your niche is about. And that's the reason why I love Twitter for business. I can learn so much about specific things if I want to. I can follow people that I would really never be able to just like be in the same room with at one time, but I can do that on Twitter. So, it's kind of like Instagram if you want to follow a certain person and see the kinds of things that they post, and then you can comment and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I do like Twitter. And then what about alternate social media like Gab? I just think anything where your exact customer or client is, whatever it is that works for you. What works for us may not work for you. What works for Sal and his channel certainly is not going to work for Zazumi. Okay, green screen comedy is a very specific group of people. Zazumi, YouTube Bootcamp, is a very specific group of people looking to learn how to use YouTube for business, looking to get ideas, suggestions, tips, and strategies, looking at how to brand and market yourself, looking at how to make more money. So Zazumi has nothing to do with and is not the same kind of person who is looking for green screen comedy.
Right.
And that is why you definitely want to use the social media that works for your specific client, that works for your specific targeted customer. Great question. Okay, what else? So Keith said too many platforms. Yeah, and that's the other thing about being able to really focus on what specific platforms your targeted audience are on. This is not about you and the platforms you're on, okay? This is about your customer or client and the platforms that they are on. So you, the person, is not the same as you, the business person. You, the person, your platforms, be on whatever social media platforms you want. You, the business person, you need to be on the platforms where your clientele are. This is what I'm talking about. This is what you promote
It's
on
not.
your YouTube
It's not
channel.
just spreading yourself out to every different direction.
No, because time.
It's focusing on
Time.
who your viewer is.
Yes, focus, 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 niche, niche, niche. Spend your time that you'll never get back ever again in your life as wisely as you possibly can, because, it's gone when it's gone. It's never coming back. So yeah, please to do that. Glad the furry community is supporting Sal.
I had to
Cats,
what?
naked cats,
Naked
cats
cats.
and dogs. Yeah.
See?
And who knows what? I mean, he's got penguins and dogs and cows and cats and I don't know, probably birds on his channel. So yeah. So Dale said, please explain to us in another episode, what is cryptocurrency? I truly do not know. Oh my gosh, I want to do that so badly. So this is what I have been, okay, I would love for you guys to tell me what you think about this. And this is completely outside of the 5 tips and strategies that I have just given you. And it's funny that you asked Lloyd about doing another channel, because I don't want to do another channel. I want to talk about cryptocurrency and NFTs and Bitcoin and Ethereum and all this kind of stuff right here on Zazumi for business, okay? YouTube for business. And as a YouTuber and a business person, we can create non-fungible tokens with our videos. We can create non-fungible tokens with our thumbnails. What the heck am I talking about? Well, these are the kinds of things I do want to talk to you about. And I also want to talk about why I'm against it. Isn't that crazy? Like, I love it, I want to do it, and I'm so against it.
Make a playlist.
And I do want to do this. So is this something that you would show up and watch in person? Because I was thinking of just doing these as pre-recorded videos. So tell me in the chat, tell me in the comments below this, would you show up in person if I were to talk about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and NFTs and all these kinds of things for business, for YouTubers, for, how does a business person use this kind of stuff? What the heck is it? Why should you care? Why would you be against it? Why would you be for it? And what is it all about? Because it is so now, right? It is the future. And so I do believe that this is, I'm dying to talk about this. I'm just dying to talk about this. So let me know, would you show up for this? How many of you would actually be there? I am really intrigued. And Keith said, you both rock. You rock, Keith. You all rock. Thank you for saying that. We appreciate you. And thank you all so much. We love that you are here. And Keith said, Bitcoin, etc. is a lot to know. Yeah, it is. It is mind-boggling. And when I talk about knowing your target market's language and the words that they use, sometimes when I read the things that these cryptocurrency people and Bitcoiners and all that, when I read the things that they say, my eyes glaze over, because I don't even know half of what they're talking about, because they do have their own unique language. And that's a really another fun thing, because I love research. That would be for me to what does this word mean? Why are they saying that? How does it relate to an NFT or a Bitcoin or a cryptocurrency? And how do I talk about that intelligently so that people can actually understand what these words mean? So this is why when I say keywords are so important in your videos and your titles and your descriptions, is because you want to speak to the people, directly to the people that you want to come, that you want to attract to your channel. And you don't want the other people. You don't want the people that will subscribe and never watch. You don't want the people that subscribe because they liked a short that you made, but then when they see your regular content, they never watch your regular content. You never want to do sub for sub. That is something you never, ever, ever want to do. And you never, ever want to buy subscribers, because what you really want are true people, real people who show up because they're truly and totally interested in whatever it is that you are talking about, that you are showing them, that you are giving them information about. So yeah, Okay, so let's see. What else? Who else said? Let me see what you're saying. So Bitcoin is a lot. Yes, it is. Rob said yes to crypto and NFTs. Thank you, Rob. Keith said, yes, I'll show. I'm concerned about the future. Me too. Oh my gosh. Dale said, I would absolutely show up for cryptocurrency. Cool. Cool beans. Keith said it's scary. I know. I know. It's like when I read this stuff and when I think about what they're doing and when I think about this whole other way of banking, right? Did you know that there are whole governments that are now accepting cryptocurrency and that they are paying people in cryptocurrency? Did you know that like a whole country has embraced, there are 2 countries that I know of that have embraced using cryptocurrency to pay their government employees. This, to me, is mind-boggling. Lloyd said, yes, I would if I have the time. Oh, you're funny, Lloyd. Okay, I got you. Some are saying the economy is going to crash. You know what? That is like a given. The economy always does these things, right? So that is a given. I hear Google looks at your subs to determine search intent. Yes, and that's true because so much of how Google and YouTube understand the ads to serve people is by how you search. So this is why they're always following you. This is why they are looking at what are the videos that you're watching? What are you searching for on YouTube or Google? What is it that makes you tick? And then now they know what are the videos we should show you? What are the suggested videos that should come up next to the video that you're watching? And this all happens by them following you. Okay, so basically they're just following you constantly. And you know that, right? You know that that's what they're doing. But it is scary and it is creepy. And in this world of very little privacy left anymore, you know, you just have to be careful and think about what you're doing. But I mean, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be excited and interested and intrigued and want to know, like, what does the future hold? And this is why I am so incredibly intrigued and want to know more about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, et cetera, et cetera. And Lloyd said, Singapore, you know, I need more information than Singapore. Google knows more about us than we know about ourselves. I think that's true. And it's really funny. I took a seminar from Ask the Public. Ask the Public does allow people to go to their seminars and go to their private screenings of when they're talking about how to use Ask the Public. And they were talking about how Google is where people search for their most private things. Like, you may not ask your spouse something, or your mom something, or your sister something. Hi, Pam, I think you're here. You may not ask the people immediately close to you something that you're concerned about, but you will type it into a Google search to find out. And Google does know more about you than you think they do. Okay, so Google knows. And this is what Ask the Public is finding out, is that all of the search, and they use Google to come up with the answers in Ask the Public, is all of this stuff that you would never know or never even think about that people ask Google. And then this is how you are able to know what types of videos you should be making. Mm-hmm. It's a catch-22, but it's also the way that the world works. Okay,
you know that if you type Superman into Google, you'd be surprised how many times it comes up Superman underwear. Underwear.
Really?
Nah, I just made it up.
You made that up. Oh my God. Okay. So what else? Keith said, this got a little political. I'm sorry. I am not political. I do not talk about politics. So if it did, I apologize. I apologize. Google hires the best PhD mathematicians. Yes, of course. So yeah, I mean, this is what we're talking about here is, and you just gave me a whole bunch of questions. So thank you all for those fantastic questions. And now I am going to let you know that I have been working. This is the reason why it's taking me forever and a day to get this simple little workshop on lead magnets using Canva up. It's because I have been working on a new website, and in this new website, this is where I'm going to be putting my landing page where you can sign up for the workshop. So I apologize, it's taking me forever and a day, but the new website is going to look like this. I think it is the antithesis of anything I've ever done. It is so simple. It is so clean. It is just basically, how can we help you? This is what we offer. We are doing a Canva bootcamp. We're doing a YouTube bootcamp, and we are doing a digital course, how to make your own digital course bootcamp. We are giving you the tools you need to build a successful online business. And in there will also be templates that you can use and all kinds of things that you can buy if you are so inspired. And for example, the Canva bootcamp is going to be all the designs you need for a YouTube business. For example, what can you make with Canva for your YouTube channel? Thumbnails, intros, outros, end screens, banners, icons, videos, shorts, backgrounds, end frames. I mean, there is so much you can do in Canva. It's incredible. And so that's why we are doing a Canva bootcamp. But first, of course, I am doing this workshop. I swear I'm doing it now instead of yesterday. Now I am giving myself an additional amount of time to get this website completed, which, a website is never completed, but at least get it to the point where I can start with a landing page where you can sign up for this workshop on October 1st. That is when I'm planning to do the workshop. How to design a lead magnet for your YouTube channel. And, a lead magnet is, to get people to sign up for your newsletter. And if you want the link to find out the landing page and all this kind of stuff, if it's before next Tuesday, which it better be, because my gosh, it's taken me forever. Of course, the details to join the newsletter are in the description below this video, so you can click on that. And next time, I am going to be talking about a niche that works, and it is comedy. A niche that works, and it is comedy. And I'm going to be showing you comedy channels, why they work, how they work, the number of subscribers they get, the kind of videos that they make. And this is something that anyone can look at as a case study and see how it relates to themselves. How could I make a video like this even though I am selling vacuum cleaners, right? How could I do something like this? Well, the answer is pretty simple. Everything needs humor, and Sal knows that. That's why he's so funny. And I'm working on it. I swear to you, I am working on it.
You're funny.
I'm working on it. So if you're a newbie, take my YouTube masterclass. The link, of course, is in the description below this video. It is a very comprehensive masterclass, as opposed to these workshop boot camps that I am doing. Those are going to be live. Those are going to be 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks of live with you privately as a group, live on Zoom. Okay, so this is different from doing YouTube. Okay, this is you and I will see each other on Zoom live. I am going to be doing live with you, questions and answers, showing you live how to do everything, and that is what the bootcamp workshop is. Different from the masterclass, which is a course, a digital course that you take on your own time by yourself as you like. So that's how the difference is between this. If you like this video, I love those likes. Give it a like. If you have any additional comments, please leave them in the comments below this video. And if it's a fabulous one, maybe I'll pin it to the top. And please subscribe if you haven't already, because we love for you to be a part of our channel. Believe in yourself. I always need to say, if you haven't started your YouTube channel, why not? And if it's because you're having a problem believing that you're the expert in your subject, in your topic, or whatever it is, whatever is preventing you from getting your channel up, stop it. Okay, just get your channel up. You've got to believe in you. You and I, we are the you in YouTube. You, the viewer, you, the creator. We together are the you in YouTube. So just believe that just being you is enough, because it is. And I know you're awesome, and I know you can do this. So just believe in yourself. And
Iris.
I am going to go to us, and then I'm going to go to all of us.
Uh-oh.
And I am going to...
Mother's back here.
Oh, I hope Mom shows up, because she looks so adorable. Okay. So I am going to say thank you guys so much for being here. Oh, wait. Do you... I just have to...
What's the question?
Dale said, do you accept Bitcoin for your courses? Hey, you know, when I make my own... There she is, cutie pie. When I make my own Bitcoin, did you know that you can do this? Did you know this is so unbelievably cool. Did you know that there are influencers and there are people like basketball players in college that are making their own cryptocurrency? Yeah, so we could be making like the Zazumi currency. And yeah, then we're going to definitely accept cryptocurrency for a great question. You're funny. Okay, and Keith said, I'm petrified to get going. Don't be petrified, Keith. We know you personally. We have met you on many YouTube bootcamp meetups in person when we were doing live in persons. You are awesome. You know exactly what you're talking about. Don't be afraid. Just do it. I promise you, when you start doing it, it will get easier and easier and easier. If you go back and you look at the videos that we made when we first started live streaming, they stunk. Our lighting was terrible. Our sound was terrible, right?
Yeah, it's really...
I mean, it was really bad. And the only way to get good at something, the only way to get great at something, the only way to become fabulous at something is to do it. So don't be afraid. Get over that hump. Take that step. Take that leap, whatever it is for you, and just get started. Make that video, get it posted, okay? So I love that you said that. Don't be afraid. You're awesome. Thank you. And hello, Miss Iris from Sheila. Woohoo! Yay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Dale says, hi, Mom. And Mom says, hey, Dale. Right back at you. So we're going to do our dating game goodbyes. Goodbye, guys. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. We love that you're here. Have a fantastic rest of your night, and we'll see you in the next video. Ciao, guys. Oh, I was supposed to put the end screen up. Okay, Mom, move over. Here's our end screen. Okay, we have to wait like 20 seconds. So,
What?
well, we don't have to really talk for 20 seconds, but, you know, your end screen is the last 20 seconds of your video. So this is the last 20 seconds of our video. So don't forget, show up next time for niching, and let me know in the comments below this video, would you watch in person live about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and NFTs? I think you would, but I really do want to know. Let me know. Okay, ciao, guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Toodles.